Yo, what's good with you guys? My name is Fana, and we're back with some more shenanigans on Destiny 2 today. But before I go into the deep end over here in Destiny 2 PvP that is so glorious, I want to thank everyone that has joined the channel. Recently, we just passed 600 subscribers, and we are more than halfway on our goal to 1K. And I just appreciate any and all the support that you guys have been giving me, man. It's been crazy, it's been fun, and yeah, thank you. So ironically, in my last video, I was talking about how Bungie needs to pay more attention to PvP, try to give it, a couple more updates here and there so that side of like the community is happy and everything like that. And how conveniently they release a whole twab based around PvP itself. I'm like, what more can you really ask for, man? Now within the little update, little twab that they were talking about, there was a lot of different things you could take from it, from the ranked gameplay, from the quick play side, how they're redoing the rotation of the maps and everything. We got a glimpse of a new version of Iron Banner. It looks like it might be like a little bit of a PvE-ish crossover, it seems like, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Now that it's technically confirmed. They're kind of just like letting us, just wait till it comes out. But one of the bigger takeaways I think a lot of people were happy with was that they're trying to give, like, comp an actual, like, competitive feel. Because for the most part, the comp scene was kind of taken as a joke. Like, competitive Destiny was really just, a rank system without like any actual like legitimate rewards. But yeah, we had the whole legend rank thing and everything, but it just didn't feel like ranked. Now I'm not gonna sit here and go through like every single tiny detail that they mentioned. I'm not gonna do that, but some like the bigger takeaways that I myself enjoyed, there's an actual like legitimate ranking like system. Now technically we already had a ranking system. You can kind of chalk it up to it being renamed, reskinned a little bit. But I think it being like revamped is like the right word, if I should say. But I mean, it just depends on, how you want to look at it. I'm looking at it from the perspective that they're completely redoing like the system of it. So they're just giving it a new name and everything. How you're placed into a certain rank, how you level up in said rank system, and how you're looked at by like your fellow players with a rank is like completely, different now. So one of the other things I noticed was that they're putting Clash and they're putting Control all in the same playlist, which I think a lot of people wanted because for the most part, every time Clash came out, a lot of people did play Clash, but when Control was out like 24/7, not everyone always wanted to play Control 24/7. And one of the other things I noticed, which, I don't think everyone is the biggest fan of, but it looks like Rift is a 3v3 mode now. That should be interesting. I don't think everyone was a big fan of it. I think Rift just worked a lot better as a 6v6. But I think everyone just enjoyed the 12-person interaction that you got, big team battle, 6 different people on the opposing team, bunch of chaos going on. Not saying it can't be fun in 3v3 mode. I just think some game modes just worked better, in sixes. Like Mayhem makes no sense to be like a 3v3 game mode. Imagine they came out, they're like, all right, we're making a Mayhem and it's gonna be 3v3. It's just like, we'd rather 6v6. Now, the only other thing that I see as a glaring problem as of right now, it's not officially out yet. They can easily like update it and change it and, adjust it as they see fit. But it's really just the reward system. We got a rank system. Now it's just really all about what do we get for playing ranked. They said the ultimate reward you can get is a badge that you can flex to your friends and opposing guardians and such, and to BG, it's just like, yeah, come on now. For example, right, take this. Imagine an Olympic athlete goes to the world stage, they win it for their country and everything, and they get absolutely nothing. No medal, no trophy, no cash prize, no nothing. You get bragging rights. That's what you get. You're an ascendant, you sweated your way all the way up to the top. Guess what? You get bragging rights. Now, before someone goes into the comments and tries to be like, oh, Fana, they're putting rows as the reward. You can get, a random roll. Shut up. First of all, look, bringing back a gun that already existed into the game and giving it to us as a reward, even as a random roll at that, is not something that I think the PvP community was looking forward to, okay? We wanted something new. I mean, rows is cool. Don't get me wrong, but Bungie, y'all could do a lot better with the reward system. That's all I'm saying. If someone hits Ascendant, right, I want someone that hits Ascendant to get something that somebody that said, I don't even remember the stinking, what was it, Silver or something? I don't know, like whatever the lower ranks names are. Someone that hits the bottom of the barrel versus somebody that hits the top of the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Their rewards should not be the same. As janky as this sandbox is, you want us to go up in there, sweat our way all the way up to the top just to flex a whole bunch of bragging rights. Get out of here, man. Man, y'all better do exactly how y'all did back in the day. Not forgotten, recluse, registered broadsword. You hit a certain rank, you earn it, you get it, man. I go join my party, telling us, hey, Fana, I hit ascendant. You did it. I'm gonna look at them like, am I supposed to care? Somebody's like, hey, Fana, I hit ascendant, and guess what? I unlocked mountaintop. I'm gonna be like, dang, I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because I really wanted that too, but I ain't got it yet because I ain't hit ascendant yet. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of feel we're going for. That's what made the culture back in the day when we had, like, you know, pinnacle awards and stuff like that. That's what makes us care about ranking. If you don't reward us for sitting there busting our tails, losing all kinds of brain cells, we're not gonna care. And I'm taking it as the rose isn't an adept gun anyway, so yeah. If it's just like a little random roll legendary, I promise you no one's really not gonna care. I promise you. I mean, unless you never got the rose before, I mean, I guess. I mean, there's those handful of people that probably might, like, you know, freaking fall in love with it. But, you know, most of us are just not going to care. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's a step in the right direction. I don't want, you know, some of y'all to think I'm just, like, you know, hating or whatever. It's just constructive criticism. Now, if my comprehension of the whole flawless pool trials little fire team base matchmaking is correct, I believe they're trying to do it to kind of mitigate some of the nonsense that happens when someone solo queues into trials. You know, there's been a lot of debate on whether we should keep the non-flawless and flawless pool, because what ends up happening is, okay, so some weekends will end up having, like, you know, freelance, right? You know, freelance, you know, you can solo queue, it's just only exclusively solo queue team. And let's say it's also on convergence and it's a map that nobody and their grandma wants to ever play. It really splits the population. So instead of, like, putting everybody into their own little bubble and everything, you can keep everybody within the same circle, but you can matchmake it in a way that only certain people who have certain fire team combinations play each other. Now, granted, here's the thing, because a lot of people think this is just foolproof and it's going to work. One, this is completely dependent on the player population. If the player population is low and you sit there and you join by yourself, let's say like fire team base matchmaking is a thing, right? Okay, you join by yourself and let's say the player population is like stupidly low. Guess what? It's just not gonna work. You know, you might, you know, play by yourself and you're expecting, okay, you might get matched up with like a duo and, you know, the same enemy team is going to also be a duo with a solo. That's just not gonna happen. You might mess around and just get hit with a stack if the game can't find nobody. That's just how it is. You know, they're trying though. I mean, I see what they're going for, which is pretty, I mean, that's fine, you know. Now, my initial prediction on how the PvP update is going to go, it's going to come out, and I think it's going to bring a lot of people back for a short time. People are going to test out rank. People are going to test out the matchmaking, whether skill-based matchmaking is still in the game or not, because it seems like they're trying to, like, you know, do a loose version of it. It's weird. The matchmaking is, just know that matchmaking is going to be very weird when this update comes out. Just know that. Oh yeah, speaking of like matchmaking and skill based and whatever like that, because that tends to be a continuous conversation. A couple videos ago I made a video talking about SBMM and whatever like that, and I had this dude comment, right? Now I hate, guys, here's the thing. Okay, at least with me, I can't speak about how other people, you know, state their words and go about themselves and carry themselves. But me, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel, okay? Don't misconstrue anything I say. I said what I said, how I said it. I had this dude in my comments over here talking about some, oh, don't cap. All right, you're capping about, you know, SBMM not being good and whatever like that. You're just mad because you can't get pub stomp and you're getting smacked, and you're just mad because you get smacked in trials and you just get an ego boost for winning control. Now look, y'all won't hear me say this too much, you know, at least on my channel when I'm doing my commentary videos, but nigga, what the hell? So look, if y'all don't come into my comments trying to, like, you know, make a point about something I said or like that, you know, it's a valid point that you're trying to, like, you know, say about me, you know, that's one thing. But when you're trying to sit there and put words in my mouth and misconstrued what I said as if I just didn't say what I said, I'm gonna look at you like you don't lost your mind and be like, really? Talking about some I get an ego boost from winning a control match. What kind of crackheadery are we smoking on today? And it's not just him, it's multiple other people, but some people will sit there and like say stuff like that, just assuming I go into these control matches and whatever, sweating my balls off or something like that. Like, dude, I promise you, if I really want to sweat, I do scrims. Here's the thing, a lot of us that don't like skill-based matchmaking as it is, we do scrims. If we really want to try hard, we just go play each other. What the heck? Also, I go into control to try hard, man. You think I really get any kind of ego boost from smacking somebody with a 0.5 KD their entire lifetime career on Destiny. Like, really, you think I get any kind of, like, you know, legitimacy from winning a control match? Really? I had whole streams on Twitch of me just doing scrims with me and then some of my clanmates and just playing each other all the time or whatever. Those were some sweat matches right there, boy. That was some real, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's because we were actively, like, engaging. Like, we wanted it to be like a sweat fest, you know what I'm saying? It's one time to, like, you know, to want to compete and be, like, very sweaty, and then other times, sometimes we really just want to chill. A lot of times, a lot of people, we don't feel like doing all the tomfoolery. I'm gonna say, if you're gonna come at me, at least have some logic with what you're coming at me with, man. That's all I'm saying. Have some logic. All right, y'all boys, I'm good. It's out my system. I had to rant a little bit, but, you know, we're chilling, you know. But like I was saying, yeah, this is a step in the right direction for PvP as far as, like, getting people, you know, back investing to playing with it. Mostly they just need to really invest a little bit more into the reward system. I think you need some kind of reward system, whether it's like materials or something like that, whether it's guns you can get. I know they got the rows and everything, but it's just like, come on, really. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video, man. If you hung out with your boy all the way out to the end, I really appreciate you. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button down below. We're super close to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate any and all the support on the way there. Make sure you check out some of my other videos on the channel, man. We just started uploading a couple months ago, so feel free to kind of refresh yourself on all the nonsense that's been going on the channel. I tend to upload every 2 to 3 days, so make sure you have your post notifications on so you don't miss any of my uploads. Until next time, y'all boys, y'all take it easy, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.